This bill provides employees, board members, and taxpayers who serve under, vote on, and pay for collective bargaining agreements to view the employment contract prior to ratification and to comment on it in an open meeting if they so desire. It gives all involved sufficient time to look over these new contracts and evaluate them. The Chicago Tribune succinctly voiced the need for this bill in a number of articles and editorials. In December 2012, the headline was, "Citizens Deserve a Seat in the Room. Open up collective bargaining," and said this: "With the fate of hundreds of millions of dollars on the line and the future of more than 400,000 students at stake, taxpayers and parents should have been part of the process." This was, of course, in reference to the Chicago Teachers Union contract. In March 2013, the headline was, "Can Illinois afford this deal?" concerning the AFSCME deal. In April 2013, the Chicago Tribune editorial headline was, "No More Secret Negotiations," in which they stated, if taxpayers are picking up the tab, they should know before a major labor contract is signed what they're in for. Assurances from both sides that they struck a fair deal simply don't suffice. Trust you? No thanks. Let's see it in writing. For board members, trustees, aldermen, and councilmen, this bill allows for sufficient time to review the details of these contracts, which are often negotiated by others on their behalf, but for which they have the responsibility to fully understand before a vote on the contract is taken. In Hinsdale, board members were given 30 minutes to vote on a collective bargaining agreement. Board member Richard Skoda remarked, "It is unacceptable to expect thoughtful board members to discuss and analyze complex salary schedules, health insurance, and retirement changes, and extra duty reimbursement in a 30-minute period, especially when remembering that salaries and benefits comprise 80% of our budget." Another board member remarked that the teachers union had 11 days to review the contract, but the taxpayers had no opportunity to do so. In my research, I also ran across comments stating that employees would like to have time to know what has been negotiated on their behalf. We have open meetings and mandatory hearings for a variety of issues, some of which do not even involve taxpayer money. Discussion of these contracts after an agreement is reached but before ratification and a vote will, I believe, at a minimum, give all parties the feeling that they are a bit more in control of the process.